DSLR or a high-end camera phone. Yes, you heard it right, high-end camera phone. What is megapixel? Megapixel is just the area of the image or the size of the image. Length in the breadth give you the megapixel. And 16 megapixel phone, it's 5312 into 2988. It roughly give a figure of 15 point something megapixel. That's 16 megapixel. And another 16:9 aspect ratio is 6 megapixel. If you multiply 3264 into 1836, then you get a result around 6 megapixel. If you take photo in 16 megapixel or 6 megapixel, both are 16:9 ratio, the quality of the image is almost the same. When you view it in a mobile phone, a computer or in a television. Megapixel come into play only if when you take a larger printouts. In 16 megapixel, the printout is slightly larger compared to the 6 megapixel. The quality of the image purely depends on sensor quality and the processing speed. Some of the factors which affect the quality of image is dynamic range, color reproduction, amount of detail. High-end camera phone uses latest and high quality sensors. That's why the quality of the image of budget camera phone even with 20 megapixel is much less compared to 12 or 13 megapixel high-end camera phone. DSLR uses bigger sensors compared to camera phone. Therefore, the image produced by DSLR have great amount of detail, less noise level, color reproduction is more accurate and natural, and better night and low light photos compared to camera phone. You can take larger printouts in DSLR image. Even the low-end DSLR come with 18 megapixel sensor compared to 13 or 12 megapixel on high-end camera phone. Wide variety of lenses are available in the market, say zoom lens and prime lens. Last but not the least, if you are interested more towards photography in future, then DSLR has manual option where you can adjust aperture, shutter speed and even the ISO, resulting in much better output. Zoom lens, a lens system that allows the focal length of a camera lens to vary without altering the sharpness of the image. That is, the lens have optical zooming function. Prime lens, it has only one focal length, that means it doesn't have the zooming function. Prime lenses are smaller, lighter and faster. Prime lenses are used by professionals to take high quality portrait photos and low light photos, say something like candlelight photography. 18-55mm lens is a kit lens, 18mm is wide angle and 55mm is more zoomed. Mm stands for millimeter and this is the distance between camera sensor and the point of convergence of the lens. By using different zoom lens, say wide angle or telephoto lens, there isn't much difference on the quality of the image. But prime lens produce much better photos or videos compared to zoom lens. For normal day-to-day life photography, we only require kit lens or zoom lens. It is not as compact as mobile phone and have to use two devices instead of one, say a mobile phone and a DSLR. More than 90% of time we have mobile phone with us, but we can take cameras every now and then. That means you will miss us out some instant photos. Many places we have to take camera pass or special sanction for taking photos in DSLR. If you are a person who like to travel a lot, attend functions and meetings, and interest in taking photography and videography, then you should definitely consider DSLR. Otherwise, go for a camera mobile.